Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
Let's go. Give it that Proof Life check-in, 312-591-8300. Already got one from Denise in Brookfield saying, I'm here. What do you got? Thanks, Denise. Right to the point. You know how we doing? You know, you guys all right? Good? It's like, hell, let's go. What do you got?
You want her to say how you doing?
Kinda.
Okay.
Like a little temperature check on me's okay now and then.
Well, how you doing?
Awful. No, I'm kidding.
Don't get into all your stuff right now. I know you.
Honestly, I feel fantastic. It's great. And thanks for checking in from Brookfield. We love you, and we do have a ton today. It almost feels, to go through it all, like flexing. Feels a little awkward. We have so much good. It feels like, name dropping and bragging, but here we go. Let's get into it, and you decide how it sounds. So Somber tickets coming up for that sold-out show in about 6 minutes. We'll start off with that in just about 6 minutes for Somber at Radius. An hour from now, we continue in Clash with Kenzie all week for us being at Raising Hell, Hell's Gate Haunted House. You compete for a 4-pack of tickets for that at 7:10 in Clash with Kenzie. That's Kenzie's scary sound. Excited for Hell's Gate Haunted House, the best in the business. Rated, nationwide as one of the best in the business, that haunted house. Then we'll get to 7:30. How about a chance at $1,000? That's great. Life-changing money right there after a Clash with Kenzie. Chance at $1,000 at 7:30 and 9:30. We have Ticket Blitz Thursday. How about that? And that will be Rise of the Roach Tour, Rise Against our guys and Papa Roach, our guys as well, this Saturday down in Tinley Park. So that'll be at 8 and 9. We also have Sleep Token tickets, 850 in music entertainment news. And is that it? That's all. I lost track. Oh! I forgot one more thing. God, I mean, it's insane. Every hour, about every half hour, you have your chance at something elite A level. No one does this. I was just talking to Case off the air when Kenzie went to the bathroom for a minute. I said, I think we've done more this year than in the history of Q101, and I mean that. And again, that is a little bit of flexing, but hey, you benefit from it. It's all the free stuff we've done with not just tickets, but the best tickets you can get. And when tickets are at the highest price and entertainment dollars are the hardest thing to get, I hope you've been taken care of somehow today from Q101.
Or this year, not even just today, but this year.
Yeah, like when you look back on it today. But how about just something else for free? We got a Q101 Halloween Bash pop-up with All Time Low. Your free first come, first serve ticket is at Q101.com right now. And yes, they're going out the door on Q101.com. It's going to be at 115 Bourbon Street. So we've had a long run at Cubby Bear, and we'll keep doing them at Cubby Bear, but 115 Bourbon Street for this one. That's awesome going down there to the south side. Saturday, November 1st. Saturday night, awesome, 21 plus. Sponsored by our great friends Metro by T-Mobile and Wintrust, Chicago's bank. So that's one more free thing that you just show up at. You don't have to listen to win on that one. You just kind of,
Yeah,
go.
you don't have to listen to us. You can just show up at the All Time Low show.
I'm sure you're tired of listening to us. God, the podcast.
You should just listen to us to figure out how to get into that free pop-up show. Just keep listening.
Well, we will have those guaranteed entry ones eventually for that.
See?
So
And you'll want them for this pop-up.
yeah, as big as
It's gonna
Bourbon.
be a line.
I mean, Bourbon Street is about 7 bars in one bar. It takes up that whole block, and literally when you walk in Bourbon Street, if you've never been there before, you kind of just, it's almost like each room's an escape room in a way to get to the next bar inside. The place is amazing.
Well, especially think about this one. You don't want to be outside, at noon alone, dressed as Shrek. You're gonna get some looks.
Right.
You're gonna be in a costume. That's not what you want.
Well, I got to be honest. If we go down to Chicago Heights right now, there might be someone like that at the corner right now, not Halloween related, just dressed as Shrek.
And let them live their life. If they're not hurting
That's
anybody.
Shrek's a good guy.
Shrek is famously a good guy.
And that's their vibe down there.
Yeah.
They can do what they want. That's what it is.
Yeah, ogres. That's their vibe down there. That's nice.
Nah, just we're Shrek,
It's Shrek.
115 Bourbon Street, Saturday, November 1st. All the info at Q101.com. Download your free first come, first serve ticket right now to get it. But guaranteed entry stuff coming down the road when we get there. That is the Q101 Halloween Bash pop-up with All Time Low. Want to make note of one more thing.
Oh, my God.
I know. This is just released to last night, 21 Pilots in Tinley Park. From what I could tell, the rain didn't come even late, but Dougie put up an awesome video of that Bandito camp, what they turned the lawn into. Every band out there should take note of that and do something like that for the lawn people in Tinley Park. It was like 2 concerts. They had all the stuff set up in the lawn, and they performed in the lawn half the time and came back and forth. So why doesn't every band do that? I think it's pretty cool.
I agree.
I don't know, but if I bought front row tickets at Tinley, I think it'd be mad.
Yeah, you're like, hey.
No, you're like, hey, go back here, and I'm in the back.
Yep.
We're seating the house, huh?
Kenzie's over here now.
She's over here.
She's over there in the front. You're in the back now.
Like, these were expensive.
Yep.
And then the thing about Tinley is it's got that tilt, which helps you.
Yep.
Tilt in reverse, really difficult.
Yeah. For 5'2".
It's like I'm at the bottom of a hole.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't see a thing.
So for everybody else, it was one of the most unique experiences ever. For Kenzie, front row, when she spent that money for the 21
You're
Pilots,
like,
not
you know
so
what?
much.
If I would have splurged on one show, it's 21 Pilots. You're like, ugh.
I can't wait to see
Should've
the
went, like,
whole
halfway.
show from the front row.
It's going to be unbelievable.
There's no way they're going to leave this big stage.
Yeah,
Right, obviously, this is where the show is. The stage.
I'm so close to the stage. Never before have I been this close. It'll be incredible the whole time.
Anyway, so we're going to go to the lawn real quick.
You're just lean against it.
Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. It's a bad one today. This drug won't work anymore starting today. So starting today in Chicago, there's a drug you might use. I think all of us use some form of drug maybe every day. Nah, I mean. Okay, maybe not.
Oh, God.
That was a really half-hearted, okay.
Yeah, it was a pity one. It was a pity. Okay.
It really was.
Very pity.
It was a support. Okay. It was a supportive. Okay.
So starting exactly today, September 25th, 2025, this drug ain't working anymore. It ain't. And maybe you take it for whatever your ailment is. This drug isn't working anymore. So on top of your head, Kenzie, do you have a guess on that? Of a drug that's not working anymore. You might think mentally it's working, but it's not.
I'm wondering if they, because now the government's involved with weed.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they're probably making it not potent because then they're gonna have a new drug they can also sell, and then maybe it makes people buy more because they think that they've built up a tolerance.
Ah.
So maybe people are gonna. But now that the government's involved, we're gonna go weed.
The long con with legalizing weed.
A long con.
To bring in this horse pill that
I
gets
think
you
they're
higher
gonna
than
I
ever.
think it's gonna be weed now, and then there's gonna be fentanyl and cocaine houses legalized.
Uh-huh.
Because you need a little bit of energy. They understand. Sure. It's like going to the doctor. You just need a little cocaine.
Got it. Case, what do you think it is? It's a drug that's not working anymore starting today.
Okay, so I don't want to make this a whole thing. Given yesterday's show around the same exact time,
okay.
I'm going to say melatonin. Which has nothing to do with Girl in Red and her serotonin.
No, do it again. I want to hear it.
No, I don't want to do it again, actually. I actually don't want to do it again. I'm going to leave it. Yeah, I'm going to leave it in yesterday's podcast.
So let me make sure. Okay, it is the podcast this time yesterday was gold. You have to listen to it.
Oh, it's awesome.
But
Brian didn't understand my joke. It was great.
Yeah, it was awesome. So you can't buy serotonin, but you can buy melatonin.
Yes, because...
Okay.
Another pity, okay, from Kenzie.
I'm trying. I'm sick.
I know.
But I'm somebody who I don't take any drugs, but I do take melatonin almost every night. It helps me get to sleep, helps me regulate my sleep on this schedule. And I don't know, lately I'm just kicking my feet at night. I'm up all night.
You're kicking your feet.
I'm kicking my feet. I'm just
oh my God, my kids do that. I'm like, lay down.
Exactly. I'm no different than an 11-year-old.
I hear your blankets rustling. Lay down.
You're pacing the floor in your sleep coat and sleep hat.
And my candles burn at both ends.
Like Scrooge.
I'm dropping wax on the floor.
All right. Well, we'll tell you what drug ain't working anymore after 21 Pilots with a fantastic show last night in Tinley Park. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. You can guess at 312-591-8300.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
What we're going to pour one out in 10 minutes for something near and dear to Chicago. We haven't poured one out in a minute, so this is going to be pretty shocking when we do that. But first, a fact that makes your brain go. This drug doesn't work anymore, starting today. And a lot of people guessing it on the text line. Kenzie guessed since the government got involved with weed, they're probably dumbing it down for a release. And Alex, the teacher, says this perfectly. The government's gearing up for the release of Weed 2.
Oh, yeah, the sequel.
Now, because none of us partake, we didn't really know this, but a lot of people checked in on the text line saying, no, actually the legal weed is potent as hell, and it's powerful, and the gummies and all that. So it actually is not correct in the situation. Case guessed melatonin is not working because he takes it, and now he just shuffles his feet for his neighbors downstairs to hear this, like, stop walking on the floor, pipe down up there.
Yeah, I'm dropping hot candle wax all over the floor with my candle.
And almost everybody I know takes melatonin to help sleep.
Really?
I literally, almost everybody I know.
Oh, I thought I was unique. Never mind.
No, I mean, I guess, so my point is I've never taken it. It must work. Maybe your tolerance got up to it.
Can I just say, my brother has 3 daughters, okay? And he wasn't prepared for that in life at all. In fact, he said to me at one point, I should have been more specific when I prayed to be surrounded by women. And it was like not what he wanted. So he has these 3 daughters, and they're feral, and it makes sense because so is he. He gives them melatonin every night for bed.
Oh.
And he sometimes locks the door from the outside because he goes, they keep trying to get out of their room. They all share a room. Like, I go, that's not, what if there's like a fire? He's like, I'll smell it. He locks the door. He goes, they can't keep coming out.
Well, it might be a note for child services, but we'll worry about that later.
It's like a Call of Duty Zombies level.
He's like, you gotta lock it, or they come. They just the whole night.
I saw a horror movie like that once.
That's tough. That's real life.
That's not right either. It's not melatonin. Here's what it is, and it's kind of scary. Basically, drugs don't work anymore on nightmare bacteria. Antibiotics, just generally, antibiotics are not working anymore because nightmare bacteria has been on the rise, and it's basically saying, oh, you got that penicillin? Come at me, bro. I'm going to still kill this person. And that's what it's going on. There's studies showing this nightmare bacteria that's resistant to antibiotics is at the highest level it's ever been since they recorded this type thing, which is 100 years at least. Nightmare bacteria is the name of it.
How do you get it?
Well, it's just like anything else. It's just something you might think is like what you have right now, Ken. This cold you have going on.
I want to die. It feels like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Is that how you know?
Well, I mean, are you taking anything for it? It's not an antibiotic type of deal right yet, is it?
No. It's like a cold. So I just take, I take like Dayquil and NyQuil.
So.
A little drowsy driving in, though. I don't know if I should have done the NyQuil. I don't think this wore off yet. I don't know if that was a good idea.
You know, there was an old bit from a comedian, John Panette, who said there's a reason that in the NyQuil commercials, they show everybody in bed taking it, because that's as far as you're going. Once you take it, you can't move anymore. And it's a funny joke.
Yeah, no, it seems like
just payback from yesterday.
No, it's a funny joke. It's not your joke. Don't take it personally.
Well, like,
I liked your joke.
But like, that's the point, is that you take it for bed. What kind of joke is that?
Well, because usually I take medicine in the kitchen and then walk to my bedroom. I don't take it in bed. Do you like guzzle the NyQuil in bed?
Well, I take pills. You know, the NyQuil pill. First off, they're like horse capsules. They're the biggest pill I've ever seen in my life. Even me, I'm like, I still feel it in my throat a little bit. But it's like a lump. But I take the little pill. So yeah, I take it right next to my nightstand. Where the water is.
I take the NyQuil like shots. That's what it is. Like, boom, go
well,
back
I
here.
understand why that's how you need to do it.
I'll take another.
Either that or I have to crush up the pill so you can snort it so you can remember being out and about.
Go line them up. Give me 6 shots of NyQuil here. I need to go out.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
We are so back. Cubs coming up in sports. Also, speaking of Wrigley Field, the first comedian ever to play Wrigley Field. We'll tell you who it is, and it's going to be an incredible show coming up in 2026. That's coming up in sports. But first, we have to pour one out. Local big tie-in here to pouring one out today.
How do I say goodbye?
We're pouring one out to Portillo's CEO and president. Now, he's alive, which is great. His name is Michael Anselou. He has resigned, so he's no longer probably a dream position of being the CEO of Portillo's. Effective immediately doesn't sound good, but that's what it was on Tuesday. He's being succeeded on an interim basis by the board chairman, Michael A. Miles Jr., and he will be the interim while they search for a permanent replacement. But I got to admit, he's going like, hey, why don't we just wipe that interim title off and make it me? That's what I'd do if I was him. But we'll see what happens as it goes down. Now, this came as reports of sluggish recent sales performances by Portillo's and increased pressure from the activist investor Engaged Capital, who now owns Portillo's, as it was a parent company, went public several years ago. And this is for, they're pushing for structural changes to improve financial returns.
That sounds like they're going to make Portillo's worse.
Yeah, that's an evil statement, isn't it?
Kenzie, when you hear structural changes, don't you just assume it's the worst thing ever?
Well, when I first hear structural changes, I think they're going to make a new building design.
Which also would be bad because they're building, it's fine.
So no, but the rest of the sentence made me realize what they were doing. You know what it reminds me of? Did you see the movie of like when they made McDonald's? And it reminds me of when, don't laugh yet.
Wait, what's the movie?
It's called,
what is it
oh,
called?
damn it, I forgot. I saw it.
The McDonald's movie. Oh, now I gotta look it up. Hold on.
Is it Super Size Me?
No.
That's not a McDonald's.
That's
movie.
about eating McDonald's for a month and see what it does to you.
But what Kenzie said was the movie where they made McDonald's.
The founder.
Okay.
The founder.
So the founder, this is like him like starting the franchise or whatever. And like what
kind
they
of stealing
do,
it from the McDonald's brothers is
Yeah,
what the
they kinda
movie's
stole it.
about.
Kind of stolen. I gotta be honest. I wasn't gonna get into all of that today, though. So kind of stolen. But anywho, they wanted to like save money, and he goes out to dinner. The scene may have even come up on your TikTok, where she's like, well, instead of having real ice cream, like try this packet. She takes out a powdered packet, stirs it into a cup of water, and is like, taste that. And he goes, oh my god, it tastes like a milkshake. And so they stopped doing ice cream and real milk. It was a powdered substance into water that they just made cold and started selling.
Yeah. So that's your structural change.
Stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
I don't know. Gross.
Well, you.
Why? I don't know why you don't understand it. Like, it was like a powder instead of a real milkshake.
No. It makes sense. I got it.
As long as it's delicious, I don't care. I really don't. Like, just give me something delicious.
That's what he thought also.
Yeah, I mean, with nothing but love for McDonald's and Portillo's here on the show. But I definitely am concerned when Engaged Capital is asking for structural changes to improve financial returns. Yes, sales are slow, but this is what happens when you have a great local company like Portillo's. And we've had, Jimmy John's was local and Potbelly's, and they both went national, and they're doing fine. Like, that worked out.
Well, Potbelly just sold for a bunch of money.
They just sold again for a bunch of money, right? And it seems like it's working fine. There's like 1,000 of them around the country. There's about 90 Portillo's in the country. They're outside of Chicago now, but they want like 1,000. Well, maybe just 40 or 50 in Chicago would have been fine, and can't we just live off that money? Instead, somebody came in with like, hey, Engaged Capital people. I don't know how they sound. Maybe that's how somebody, hey, why don't you go for 1,000 stores? It's kind of like in Social Network, he goes, $1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool? $1 billion. But the problem is we like our Italian beef and hot dogs just the way they are. Your husband likes the ribs there at Portillo's a lot.
I bet those are leaving.
Well, the one thing that is leaving, the breakfast is already gone now, I guess, because of this.
What?
So the breakfast that we did a whole
thing
an
on
unboxing.
Okay, so we should all go protest.
And it was delicious.
This deserves our attention.
This is the most pressing issue in the country right now.
Everybody, flip your signs to the other side and write something about Portillo. You can use the other side later.
Yeah, quietly, 2 weeks ago, the Portillo's, they end the breakfast pilot program, they called it.
God.
It was delicious when we ate that breakfast.
It was my favorite thing we've done on the show this year. We've interviewed many of famous rock bands. I'm like, yeah, but it was cool when we did Portillo's breakfast on the air.
Yeah, the unboxing.
I'll tell you right now what I'm doing. I'll tell you, you won't even believe this. I'm opening my notes app right now.
Okay.
And I have a piece of garbage tab, so when we do the...
Oh, good.
Look at that. I'm adding Portillo's canceling breakfast.
If you don't know what that is, if you're new to the show, which we appreciate you joining in March, we do a bracket called Piece of Garbage Madness, where things that have been pieces of garbage in the last year are in a bracket form, and they're seated. For example, Tiffany Henyard won 2 years ago, the mayor of Dalton, and last year AI won, or this year I should say AI
That's
won.
right.
And you vote on it. You decide.
So Portillo's canceling breakfast. That's on my list.
Yeah.
And I feel like Engaged Capital, their parent company, might have to go on the list. I'm sure there's lovely people there, good people on both sides at Engaged Capital, but This is a company that owns Portillo's, Black Rifle Coffee Company, Yeti, VF, which laid
Oh,
off,
slow down. They own Yeti? So they own Portillo's and Yeti?
and Black Rifle Coffee Company, which is like a big coffee company.
I don't
And-
know that one, and I love coffee.
If you're like a guy with a long beard who loves guns, Black Rifle Coffee Company has hit
Okay, so
a-
it tracks that I haven't heard of
Yes,
it. I feel better.
you are not the target demo. There's a lot of people that are the target demo. It's not you.
However, it may be delicious coffee.
is what I
hear.
You're a coffee hound. You should try it.
Coffee hound.
But I'm just thinking, I know there's more things, but they have Yeti. Why aren't there like Yeti coolers on every off ramp on the Kennedy with Portillo's in it? Why don't they collab with that?
Wait, what?
Wait, hold on.
I want Portillo's available when I get off the highway on the ramp. I don't want to go to a Portillo's. They have Yeti coolers that could keep heat in just as good as cold. Put some Italian
But
beefs
it's a
in there.
cooler, not a heater.
But if you close it up, it's going to keep the heat in. It's going to do the same thing.
I don't agree
I'm not
with
100%
that.
sure on
don't
that, but I
agree with
think
that
it might.
logic. I don't agree with it.
I was gonna say I never knew you could do that.
Well, you know what? If you own Yeti, I take my scientists and go, figure out to keep things hot too, so I can put our Portillos in there at exit ramps and sell them there. That's what I would do if I was CEO. I have so many ideas.
You have so many ideas.
God.
I think you should keep them to yourself.
No, because if I had all that at my fingertips, like Engaged Capital does, work
Yeah, it
on
would all
that.
crash and burn in about a week.
I don't think so. What else they own?
They own VF, who laid off my dad about 15 years ago. So
What's
I'm not.
VF?
They're a clothing brand. They own like Vans and Majestic and things like that.
They laid off your dad?
Like 15 years ago, yeah.
Let's pour one out for
Where
your dad.
does it
Just
end? Where will they stop?
They own the
Breakfast?
North Face. Yeah, Portillo's breakfast. You
Your
know.
dad. They can't stop, man.
What'd they do? They pull your dad and go, hey,
Sock sales are down.
This is before he started selling socks. This is why he sells socks.
Oh, what was he selling while he was there?
Baseball jerseys.
Baseball jersey sales are down.
were they down?
Oh, well, the U.S. economy was down. There was a famous crash that happened about 15 years ago.
Oh, so it was the 08 recession. He was a
Yeah.
victim.
Yeah, no, he was a victim. We all felt it.
Yeah. Well, I bet you felt it. You were a kid then.
Yeah,
Why,
I
they
know.
sell one of your horses? Are you really struggling?
Please don't talk about my horses like that.
God. Now we only have 3 like we're poor.
All right. Well, listen, I'm wishing, I'm trying to be optimistic that it all goes well with Portillo's and they find the new CEO and the sales are fine. Go buy a Yeti cooler, apparently, too. That might help Portillo's. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And get that coffee. What's it called again?
Black Rifle.
Yeah, go try that, too.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.